Okay, good morning. It is Wednesday. All right. When traveling anywhere, take a shower. Please, for the love of God of everyone around you, take a shower, wear deodorant, smell good. After you're all washed up, don't forget your deodorant. If you do your hair, put your hair goop in. All right, well, once your hair goop is on, it's time to pick up the clothes for the day. Some very important tip of traveling is how you carry your money. Now, if you're a drinker, you will probably find yourself in New Orleans for Mardi Gras sometime. And you'll be thinking to yourself, you're young, you're responsible, you're young, you are responsible, you know everything, right? So you decide to bring your cash. Well, you've been drinking, you've been having a grand old time. So you think, what's in my pocket? Oh, I don't know. Let me pull out some dollar bills. Is this what I'm looking for? No, that's not what I'm looking for. How about some confetti? No, I don't need that either. Am I looking for this? That's not what I'm looking for. What else? What else am I looking for? This? It's pretty ripped up, and only half of it's there, so this one's okay. We can throw that away. Yeah, what about this one? Is this one okay? Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. Oh, look, it's kind of purpley colored. No, not what I'm looking for. How about this one? This one's what I'm looking for. Oh, I have to answer this call. So let's continue. You're walking, you are drinking, you're having a great time. That was my toothbrush. Just having a really, really great time. And you finally get back to your hotel. You're starting to take off your grubby clothes because you were just, you were on Bourbon Street. That was such a great time. Let's party. We're going to tape that. And you reach into your pocket and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm out. Where's all my money? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $900. More than that because I couldn't pick up all of the money. This would have made $1,000 if this was $1. If this was whole, it would have made $1,000 that I had found on the ground. I found it on the ground. I was just walking. I was a little tired, so my head was down. And I'm like, is that real money? So I reached down. It's got the band. We're going to have to wash it because Bourbon Street, let me tell you, Bourbon Street smells of garbage. Every day. Every night. Smells of garbage. Yeah, so this is like garbage. It's dry now because I've had it for a number of days. But we have $900 right here. Again, would have been $1,000 had that other $100 bill been whole. We have these are very ripped. We'll need to wash the bills. I'll need to wash them. We'll have to wash them, and then we will deposit them into the bank because that's where cash should go. If you're in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, don't bring big wads of cash. It's not smart. Someone else who's a little more sober than you and looking on the ground could find all of your cash. And we don't know where you are, so it's not like I can give it back, you know? We're just going to have to keep your wits about you. Other things you'll find that you'll get in New Orleans, not just Mardi Gras, but in New Orleans, there it is, are souvenir cups. So basically, when you go to specific bars and you buy their like signature drink, they will give it to you in a souvenir cup. Now, the state of Louisiana, not just New Orleans, the state of Louisiana has an open container law, which means you can walk the street with an open container of booze as long as it's not glass. So, you'll go to your specific place that you choose to go to and you get their signature drink. Our first stop was Spirits on Bourbon. We wanted to go there because we saw it on Bar Rescue. It was cluttered and filled with all kinds of junk. They cleared all the junk out, redid the thing, had a new menu. We tried the gumbo. I didn't actually have the gumbo. Russ says it's super good, and now he wants to learn how to make gumbo, which means I gotta learn how to make gumbo. Anyway, Spirits on Bourbon has a specialty drink called the Resurrection. It comes in this mug. It's a skeleton, obviously. It says Spirits on Bourbon in the eye sockets. But it's not just a clear mug. Look, a button. What's it do? Flashes. So when you've got that drink and you're outside carrying this around, everyone's going to want to know where they got it. Spirits on Bourbon. But it also has two other settings. There's this one and then the steady on setting. So if you have epilepsy and flashy lights, or if flashy lights bother you, you can just keep it on this if you want it on at all. The next place that we went to, we saw people toting around this cup, which this place was also on Bar Rescue, but Russ doesn't remember that one. I remember it, and they have like two locations specifically on Bourbon Street, on like opposite sides of Bourbon Street. This, it's a hand grenade, obviously. So it's called Tropical Isle. It's on Bourbon Street, French Quarter, New Orleans. Now, I did not realize that the French Quarter is not just the strip that has the French Market on it. It's basically all of the downtown streets that you can walk to. I wish I had a map. I don't have a map anymore, but Mardi Gras, New Orleans has their streets are very grid line. Very grid, but they're like one way, kind of alternating. Anyway, hand grenade. Taste wise, I like the hand grenade better than the Resurrection. The hand grenade one is sweeter. So if you're a girl who likes sweet drinks like I do, you probably like the hand grenade better. You can get it blended or on ice. I prefer on ice so you don't get brain freeze. The third place we went and we got our hurricane, and I didn't know it was going to come in a souvenir tumbler. This one. It is the Airboat Adventure. It just says Airboat Adventures on the cup with the airboat, obviously. In Lafitte, Louisiana. Lafitte is the town outside of New Orleans, New Orleans. Like 20 minutes, if that, 30 minutes maybe. Anyway, you order their beverage. It's blended, and they have like machines, like a freezy machine or whatever, and they give it to you in this. I didn't know that. So we've got tumblers. I like tumblers because they have the lids, and you could walk around and whatever. The next joint we went to, was it this one? Kind of 2 in 1. Same place. Well, not same place. Same day. We were looking for somewhere to sit down because we needed to take a break. Because a lot of walking. So much walking downtown New Orleans. So much walking. Don't try and park. There's parking on Tulane. You can park there. I think you got to pay for it now. But I would recommend, because driving down there is such a headache. People are not considerate. Learn the public transit system. Anyway, we stopped at this place called Pure, Pereantoine, not Pure, Pure Antoni, some restaurant. It was fancy, and you order a hurricane. This one needs to be washed out, and they give it to you in this cup. It was also blended, or was it? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. But then we got a 2-for-1 hurricanes during our French Quarter Phantoms ghost tour. I'm reading it because it comes with a cup also. You have to, it's 2-for-1. So there's 2 of us. So he got one, I got one. Voodoo Lounge. The Voodoo Lounge on Rampart Street, on North Rampart. 718 North Rampart, New Orleans. It's open 24 hours. I don't know anything else about the place except they are joined up with this Phantoms thing. Let me tell you. I assume the ghost tours, Ghosts and Vampires tours on Bourbon or in New Orleans are probably better when it's not off season, when it's like during Halloween, I'm assuming, because it was like a little bit informational, but the guy telling the stories was just like your average Joe telling a story at a bar or something. It wasn't scary or spooky in the least. We walked by the Marie Laveau, I think that's her name, the Marie Laveau mansion. We walked by it. We didn't even get to stop. We walked by it around the corner and we saw the place. Anyway, it was mediocre at best. So if you go for the ghost tours, I would suggest going for Halloween. Probably. That's probably the next time I want to go is during Halloween time, simply because of I like to get spooked, you know? They don't do any spooky things like that during Mardi Gras season, I suppose. Anyway, so we've got $900 that we found on the ground. We got 5 souvenir cups. Unbeknownst, I knew about the grenade and the spirits on bourbon one. I knew about those, but I didn't know about the other 3. And we got beads, like so many beads. I've organized them all. These are all the beads I got, and then Russ got his own set of beads. And he thought for some reason that these were beads that you get, that only girls get. And I'm like, no, they're for everybody. And like they throw them off parades. We got a pack. Someone threw like a bag of beads. They were just like these regular ones. A bag of beads. We divvied them up between the 2 of us. And you know, some of them hurt. The big ones, when they throw them at you. I did catch them. Not all of them, but I caught a lot of them. And the tradition is that you catch them and don't pick up the ones off the ground, because those ones are supposed to be bad luck or something, if you believe in that stuff. Yeah, so you get cups. Now I'm going to get on some shoes And, oh, speaking of shoes, these are the shoes I wore for Mardi Gras. They're my purple shoes. You can see how dirty they got here. They don't smell anymore, so that's good. I put them in a plastic bag. Here's the bottom. Yeah, so the shoes are going to need to be washed. They used to look like the top, you know, nice and clean. And now they look like this. So if you're gonna go to Mardi Gras, if you're gonna go to Bourbon Street, not just Mardi Gras, if you're gonna go downtown New Orleans on Bourbon Street, and you're gonna walk and stuff, wear good walking shoes that you do not mind getting dirty, because they will get funky. Like I said before, Bourbon Street smells like garbage. So I just spent, let's see, I was at Daniel's. I was detangling his hair, dematting his hair, I should say. I did have to rip out a chunk of his hair, but thankfully it was in the back. He's not going to be able to tell. So, yeah, like a chunk like this big. Anyways, I was dematting his hair, and that took me, I think we started about 2:30. It is now 5 o'clock. So, yeah. So I had 2.5 hours of, I washed, I dematted, I conditioned, I combed, I trimmed. I trimmed off probably at like an inch. It's not even evenly cut at all, because I can't see well enough to cut straight. He'll have to go to a salon or something, a barber, to get that part done, but it looks a lot better than it did when I picked him up about noon, 1 o'clock, 1:15ish. We went to Walmart because I had to buy some groceries anyway, and I wanted to get some new hair cutting shears, so I got some. They're obviously not salon quality, but they do the job. So I have them. And it came with this, like, the plastic comb for our hair texture. Doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It broke. Like, multiple teeth broke off. Even in the big, fat, wide comb part. Not even fat, but even in the wide comb part, it broke. Yeah. Anyway, the sun is in my eyes and my windshield is dirty. That means I cannot see very well. Oh, Russ had texted me and asked if we had any ground beef, but I was at Daniel's, and then he asked if we had anything else that we needed, and I'm like, well, I got some pizza rolls, some meatballs, and some cheese. I also bought eggs. Eggs? Remember, okay, do you remember I went to get eggs, and I had showed you the price was like 23 bucks, 22 something? It was $10 and change. So I'm like, wow, that's good. Because the last time I saw eggs, like regular price, they were actually like $12. It's actually cheaper a little bit than what it had been. So the eggs, bird flu, or whatever the egg crisis was, went away, apparently. Went away, went down, I'm not sure. So I got myself a 60 count box of eggs for $10.48. Yeah, so eggs and cheese, and I got some prosciutto. They didn't have any Parmesan. They didn't have any pepperoni. Oh, I did get some Parmesan shaky cheese. Russ bought the Dollar Tree one, which is like, it says grated cheese topping, which is like fake. It's so like dusty. What is it? I don't know, but it doesn't taste right, and I don't like it. So anyway, I got some regular Parmesan Romano, blah, 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 blah. you know, shaky cheese. Yeah, so I'm on my way home now. Russ is probably gonna either be there or just play up. And whatever he has planned. We didn't have any food in the house because, you know, we wanted to, like, not have food in the house when we go on the trip. So we didn't have, like, rotten food in the fridge. I did not eat the Munster cheese, so unfortunately that did go bad. That was the only thing I lost, though. Our bread was still good. Holy buckets. Right, I can't see. Do you remember that money that I said I found? Well, upon closer inspection, it's fake. It says right here, for motion picture purposes. That's what it says there. It says copy right down here. Copy. Unfortunately, it is fake. Fake money. That would have been cool. I've never actually had a $100 bill. Nope, I've never had a $100 bill. I have hundreds of dollars, but I've never had a $100 bill. Anyway, I will throw this away because it is garbage. I ate so good in New Orleans. Spoiled me, that food. Now I'm back home in Wisconsin eating pizza rolls and string cheese.
Thank you very much. What's up, Izzy?
Making an everything on French sandwich. Can you pass me that whipped cream? Hungry?
I think I'll just watch you explode. Hey, this musician I love wants me to write a song for him. But all my good ideas are in my lyric book, which I can't find.
Miss Purdy, you ready to go upstairs? Looks like you are. Like waiting for me. Alright, let's go. Excuse me, I burped. Come on, fuzzy butt. Let's go upstairs. Alright, back to reality. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Oh, excuse me, kitty. It is 9:30. Hello. Oh, what are you watching? Oh, watch wrestling something or other. Some kind of wrestling. Okay. Alright, so I've put away my clothes. I've unpacked my clothes. Put away what was still clean. I have no idea how to wash this. It doesn't smell terrible. I stand corrected. Some of it smells terrible. It smells like BO. Anyway, it is bedtime tomorrow. I have to go back to work, which just means I have to wake up and actually be out of bed by 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. I have to be up. I have to wake up and get out of bed at 7. You get it. I gotta go to work tomorrow and go downstairs. I gotta log in, and I'll have a week's worth of emails and chats to clear out. I thought about doing that today, but then I was like at Daniel's for a while, you know, fixing his hair. Anyway, I've got nothing to say to you. I got nothing else to say. There's nothing to add. So, I'm just going to say goodnight. And tomorrow is Thursday. So have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Toodles!